Russell Westbrook got his 31st triple-double of the season, tying him for Wilt Chamberlain, second most in a single season. Thunder beat the Spurs 102-92. Here's Danny Green and Coach Greg Popovich on what went wrong.
Some guys are going to be fatigued. It's that part of the season where guys are making that push. Some tough times in the schedule, play 3 or 4 nights, something like that. But you got to suck it up until playoff time. Then find out what the seeding is, where we are. Then the game every couple of days. You get proper rest, proper treatment, focus on one team. But right now, we got to keep fighting.
We're the most aggressive team, and 9 out of 10 times that's what wins basketball games. Besides making shots and not making mistakes, but I thought their aggressiveness took us out of a lot of stuff. They're double teaming, or they're hedging, they're trapping, whatever you want to call it. It was aggressive, and we didn't move the ball against that very well. So we ended up with either turnovers, or every time we get within 7, we turn it over, or shoot a contested shot, or possibly give up a second chance point for them being on the offensive board, and that was the downfall in the game.
Overreaction time. The San Antonio Spurs saw their 9-game winning streak come to an end with their loss to the Thunder. It was a back-to-back game for San Antonio. Last night, they came back from down 28 to beat the Sacramento Kings. Tim, I'm asking you, is it an overreaction to say they're emotionally spent? Last night, though, they didn't have LaMarcus Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard. They rested those guys. Tonight, they did rest Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, I don't think it's an overreaction. I think it's spot on. Hey, Thunder, they needed the win. They were in a bad place right there. They had lost a bunch in a row.
4 in a row.
4 in a row to be exact. Westbrook is a national stage. He's trying to compete for an MVP. He got the best of Kawhi. No, Kawhi gets nicked up in this game, but felt like this game meant more to the Thunder than it did the Spurs. But, hey, the Spurs are chasing the number 1 seed. You're going to come out flat. Second half of a back-to-back. We see this across the NBA weekly. I don't want to say nightly because there's not those many back-to-backs, but they just came out flat. So I think this is spot on. Were they emotionally spent tonight?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to carry on the rest of the month of March.
And they did have that game against the Houston Rockets. That was the game where Kawhi Leonard had the plays late. But the fact that they rested Kawhi and LaMarcus, I don't know if it was emotionally spent. I wonder if they were overlooking the Oklahoma City Thunder, knowing they have that game with the Warriors coming up. That game is on Saturday, and everybody's talking about them chasing down Golden State for that number 1 seed. To me, this was a prime opportunity to move that much closer. They would have moved 1 game behind the Warriors. Instead, they lose. Now they're 2 games behind. But I would just think with this being a veteran ball club, that they had their emotions in check.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think you bring up all valid points. For San Antonio, the hard part for them is they go to OKC, and this is the gold standard.
Okay.
And maybe not the Warriors as far as a sense of rivalry, but fans in OKC, they've lived through the West. They've lived through San Antonio dominating the Western Conference. So you come to town, second half of a back-to-back, buildings charged up, Russ gets off to a good start, and then you're playing catch-up. They have games every once in a while when you watch the Spurs, you're like, damn, they're just old. And they were like that way against the Sacramento Kings in the first half. They were down 27, and you wonder, to claw back and to win that game, what was kind of the remnants of that? Well, you saw it today. The remnants was not good. They came out and got